One day, Gerald and Euphegenia went for an excursion to the local swimming pool.
There they met their friend the blue cow.
The blue cow
Decided that they should go swimming, so in they went to the baths and paid to get into the pool. The cow had to pay extra
because he has 2 pairs of legs.
They all got changed into their swimming trunks and decided to go for a dive.
A dive.
A dive.
Dive. Ah.
Ah. Dive.
Ready. Onto the side they walked, round the fat old lady, and whoosh! Cow jumped in, and the pool came out. But Gerald and Euphegenia suddenly couldn't see Blue Cow because the tiles in the swimming pool were blue, and Blue Cow had vanished, blended in. Where had Blue Cow gone?
Unfortunately, Blue Cow was floating upside down as she was wearing 2 pairs of water. They finally discovered Blue Cow floating upside down. They took off the water wings and turned her the right way up.
Blue Cow addressed Eugene and Jeremy. He said firmly, "I'm glad you got me out of there. I'm glad you turned me the right way up. I was rather at loss with myself in there. I didn't know what was going on."
Poor Blue Cow.
Poor Blue Cow.
Poor Blue Cow.
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 Because of this traumatic experience, everybody was, shall we say, emotionally stunted. Due to their lack of emotion, they decided to retire from the swimming pool, even though Euphegenia and Gerald hadn't dipped their toes into the pool yet. They decided to go to Burger King.
Why is this burger blue? Asked Euphegenia.
Jeremy responded, "I don't know why this burger's blue. Blue Cow, why is this burger blue? What's it made of?"
It was made of Blue Cow's uncle.
Blue Cow suddenly burst into tears.
It was so sad.
So sad.
Sad so.
Das aus.
So sad.
So
So sad.
Euphegenia thought something was amiss. "Calm down, Blue Cow," she said to Blue Cow. "It's not all that bad. Don't worry. Gerald won't eat you, really. He's only eating your uncle. I mean, it could be worse. It could be you were eating." Gerald hastened to add, "That was the sickest thing I've ever heard anybody say, Euphegenia. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go and be sick in the nearest bin."
So off she went to be sick. They later found her, 4 hours later, upside down, stuck inside a bin.
Due to alcohol consumption the previous morning.
The morning previous.
The morning.
Morning previous the...
Gerald quickly said, "Oh, Blue Cow! Look at Euphegenia! She's upside down in a bin due to alcoholic consumption the previous morning. Quick, find a stick and prop her up." "There ain't no sticks around here today. You'll have to use this here mop I found on the street."
So they propped up Euphegenia with the mop. She finally came to, and she was not very happy. She was covered with bin juice and bits of dead Blue Cow.
Poor Uncle Blue Cow. Cow Uncle Blue. Sad.
So sad.
Gerald thought this was really, really awful. In fact, he thought the sight of Euphegenia covered in bin juice and dead Uncle Blue Cow was so ghastly that he vomited all over Euphegenia and then passed out immediately after being sick. Vom.
It. sick. Blue Cow ran off to find another mop to prop up Gerald, but she just could not find one. She had to make do with a post box.
So there they were again, covered in sick, and one propped up by a mop, the other propped up by a post box. Blue Cow thought, how did it come to this? All we wanted to do was go swimming, and now my uncle's been eaten by my friend Gerald, and Euphegenia was sick in a bin, and now she's covered in bin juice, and everybody's covered in sick. Even I've got sick on my leg.
So Blue Cow picked them both up and decided, I'm going to go home. I'm sick of all of this.
Sick.
So off they went back to the green meadow.